So I've seen some fantastic executives. They do so well when it comes to business, strategy, in the boardroom and whatnot. But when they show up, either maybe for a radio appearance or TV, especially TV, you just see some people sweating. You just see that they're anxious. Their media or PR, information, whatever team didn't coach them well enough. That's why people like me will always have food to eat, because we coach people like that and they come out so well. But here's the thing, and I've seen another angle. For an executive to cope in front of the TV, the guy got aggressive based on a true life story. This one wasn't TV, it was radio. I remember we invited a top director. In fact, that director was director of public affairs of that establishment. I'm not at liberty to mention. When the guy showed up for my program, so that program is set like a parliament, when the guy showed up, boom, and I already told him, oh, it's this program, it's this, it's that, this it is. Even asked, oh, what's the line of questioning? I didn't send the questions, but I told him, oh, these are the areas we'll be delving into. Then this man shows up, sits down, and then sees that, oh, it's set like a parliament. He should have said it off air, because I'll tell you what happened. We got on air, and the first thing that came out of his mouth was, I just need to clear the air that such and such government establishment is not under trial. I had some aggressive listeners that year. I'm telling you, I'm sure if that man is listing his worst interviews, that should be top on his list. The moment he started, we're now asking questions, he was sounding very, very aggressive, and no, that's not right, defensive, like came to put up a fight. That was how that whole 1 hour went. Then at some point I said, okay, let's switch the power to the listeners. Then we opened the phone line, man, and the floodgates of hell, it wasn't heaven this time, the floodgates of hell came openly. They were just giving him. I don't allow you insult guests. No, it's part of the ethics of journalism. But there's a way people will give you an insult, and you know that this is an insult. They didn't use an insulting word, but it's an insult. And they just kept on, boom, boom. One listener I will never forget called and said, if that man knew that he wasn't ready to address Nigerians, why did he waste our time coming to this show? We would have had the people on the show just making jokes and would have been just fine. So as an executive, CEO, founder, the face of your brand, you need to go through a lot of coaching before you do media appearances, so that good work that your organization is doing is not rubbished by a few minutes of a media appearance. My name is Mr. Speaker, and I endorse this message.